Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Jasmine, the Buffet Witch, but you already know that because we are talking about the LA Girl Shade Shifters. So welcome back to Spotlight. These are some of my favorite items in my collection, the shade shifters from LA Girl. These are still available on the LA Girl site. I believe right now they're $11 each. And I think it's a really great purchase if you are new to multi-chromes and duochromes and you want to stay within the drugstore price range. We've already done a look using my favorite of the four, which is the shade Sunset. So today I decided let's stay away from that because I get stuck in my ways, much like Sheba, Juvia's Place I Prep by Prime Shade 2. When I like something, I stick to it, but I want to use the other three shades as well. So today we're going to be working with Aura and the shade Jade. Now Aura is a duochrome. I only see about 2 shifts in it, and they're tricky to see as it is. I don't know where to swatch this stuff. It's tricky to see either way you spin it. There's a little bit of like a dirty gold yellowy thing happening, but this particular shade is really difficult for me to see the flip in. And Jade is more of a, I want to say this is more of a multi, because although I do see, of course, the green to the blue, there is a squinch of purple as well. So I'm going to just call her a multi-chrome, okay? So those are the 2 shades we're going to use. And for our mattes, I am going to pull out the Tres Leche I Am palette. I really, really enjoy this palette. Guys, I don't know if this is my asthma or if it's allergies, but I've just had this kind of persistent cough. I don't have any symptoms of anything else that makes me think maybe it's COVID or a cold. It really just feels like my asthma. So I'm gonna just randomly do this little cough in your face. Great, now I'm thinking of Tyler Perry for Color Girls, Janet Jackson. You can take your sorries. Anyways. So yes, we're going to be using the Tres Leche I Am palette, get it together, a beautiful color scheme. I really enjoy this thing. So let's go ahead and prime. I am already full faced here. We are using the Good Apple foundation from KVD. I'm using it more because I'm trying to decide whether or not I actually like it. I do know that I won't be repurchasing it solely for the fact that for what it is and the type of foundation it is and how I'm using it, it's just not worth the repurchase, but I have it and I do want to pan it. I got a big dip in the middle, so I'm definitely going to use all of it because much like the Juvia's Place Velvety Matte Foundation, it's really great for face play because it's very, very easy to apply, very quick to apply, and honestly, the 2 foundations are pretty much the same. I can't remember what video I said it in, and it could be the application video that I didn't post for the Velvet Matte from Juvia's Place, but I likened it to a tube version of the KVD Good Apple foundation. It has a similar thickness, it has a similar opacity, and a similar ability to be applied very, very quickly. Now, just because you're applying it quick doesn't mean you gotta apply it thick, okay? Look at me making little slogans and such. But it is a nice foundation for sitting and playing when you're not going to be keeping the makeup on for a very long time, and when you're not going to be photographed professionally under fluorescent lights or have anyone too close all up in your business, okay? Because it is a very texture inducing formula, and if you have not dermaplanes like I have not, and you have any dryness or dehydration, patches, anything like that, the Good Apple foundation will definitely cling to those areas and make it a little bit more pronounced. It's kind of giving me NARS soft matte tease, okay? But even with all of those slight cons, it is a foundation I enjoy using when I want to just play very quickly, and I think we have a really nice finish. I'm using liquid blush and powder blush Juvia's Place, the Tres Leche Quad Highlighter. my LYS bronzer, and that's what we have on the face. The brows today are, of course, my Brow Sludge Box from Made by Mitchell. This is the shade Tiramisu, which isn't exactly, I don't know if this is black, I can't really tell, but it's a great color. And the brows, again, I rarely can get them to be sisters or whatever, but they're doable. We're just gonna rock with it. I'm still doing this one too high. You know, okay. So anyways, with all that gum flapping, we finally have the eyes primed. Okay. So because these are the two colors we're going to be using for our shimmy shims, I want let's do a very easy yet dark outer corner smoky eye. We're gonna start with a transition shade. I really like this color called Resilience. It's gonna keep it quite warm, a little bit orangey. And I don't have, let's just do it on a tissue. Okay, tap off that they're excess. This is a bit of a powdery formula. And I'm just gonna pop this into the socket of the eye. So guys, as I record this, I have 100 subscribers. Thank you so much. I'm so excited for that. I hope you are enjoying the content that I have brought to you. I hope you are enjoying your own makeup. I hope I have helped to spark that or just remind you. And the only thing I wish I could see who all is subscribed to me so that I can check out your channels. Very slowly, I am taking a peek at everyone's channels. Now, unfortunately, this is probably an unpopular opinion. I do not do sub for sub. I will not just sub to your channel because you sub to my channel. I sub to channels that interest me. I sub to people who do things I enjoy. I sub to people whose energy I like. That is neither a good or a bad thing as like in the ways of a reflection upon you or your content. We all just like what we like and we sub to who we sub to and we do what we do. But I do really appreciate every single one of you who are subscribed to my channel, whether you watch one video or every video, 1 minute or every minute of said video. I appreciate you, and I hope I can continue to bring you a little bit of entertainment in this dumpster fire of a world right now. You know, we're going through a little shadow work, so it's a bit yucky out there. So if I can just help brighten your day a squinch, that is worth it. And I want to also thank you guys for helping to keep my cosmetic love going and to help remind me every day that what I do is something that a lot of us do, and there's nothing wrong with it. There's no age limit to it. I don't have to be an adult and stop playing in my makeups. So thank you so much again. I can't believe it. I didn't have any goals when it comes to subscribers. I really just want to have content that either I find that I can't find it, so I'll do it myself, or just something you can watch, you know, just something mindless you can watch, all right? All right, so we got our crease color on. Let's move into something deeper. Let's just go straight in to that, or should we do blue? Should we do blue? Let's go ahead and do this navy blue, okay? We're just gonna go straight on in. I'm actually gonna use a different brush this time. I'm gonna use one of my little Jessup brushes, and we're gonna go into the shade Ponderosa. Oh my God, I remember that restaurant. I remember going to Ponderosa and getting a salad and being very upset that I got what I thought was shredded cheese and it was shredded carrots. Duped, bamboozled. So I am going to just pop this in. Hold on, guys. My cat is yowling, and I've learned that when she does that, she's going to throw up a fur ball. And she be doing that on my couch. No. Hold on. False alarm. She just was sitting on the couch like, what? I didn't even say anything. I'm like, thought she was up here, up chucking. Anyways. So yeah, we're going to pop this deep navy blue on the outer corner. We're going to keep it pretty much sequestered over to this Oreo. Okay, we're not going to take that in too far. And I'll sweep that under the lower lash line as well. Very basic, very simple. I do the same formation most of the time, okay? But yeah, so thank you so much, guys, for stopping by the channel and checking out the things. As I record this, it is the end of October. It's actually the 30th. And you have already seen it, but I've done a video per day for November. November was Quickie Month. I'm super excited about that. And after I'm done with this, I'm going to be doing a video kind of like rounding out my year. So yeah, but it's been a great ride so far, guys. It's been great. Let's get this shadow did, okay? Because I can sit here and talk your little faces off. Okay, so we're just gonna poppity pop 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 this in the crease. I honestly kind of wish I would have used the black because I want it, excuse me, deeper. So I don't know what it's called, like, you know, so we live on Main Street and we're like on the furthest north side of the Main Street. So there's a high school here and these two kids come through. Okay, so it's the complex's yard and then it's like a big dip, you know, like what is it called? Like the side of the road, but it's like a dip on the shoulder. It's like real deep and there's all this like nature. You know what? I'm gonna take a picture and I'm gonna pop it in, okay? And they cut through because there's like a little path. I think it's probably for like some drainage or whatever. And every time I see these children walk through that, I say, y'all gonna get ticks. I know it's not tick season right now, but I'm like, y'all gonna get bugs and ticks. Like you just walking through them tall grasses and such. Ooh, you ain't even got no, you know, hiking clothes on. You just gonna get ticks. Every single time I see them, I'm like, you gonna get ticks today. Okay. Anyways, all right. So we've got that on. I'm gonna go in with that first brush and we're just going to buff out the edges of this. And I'm thinking about doing another Fighting the FOMO today. I don't know if I'm gonna have time because it is actually almost 3 o'clock. Little Bear is taking a nap. He thought he was gonna play me. I could tell this boy was tired. I was like, you know what? Cry about it in your room, sir. He whined. He didn't even cry. He whined for like 2 minutes. And then I'm cleaning up after lunch. I like to put him in his room after meals so he can have a little bit of time to play and I have a little bit of time to just straighten up the kitchen. And it was quiet. I said, I go in there, KO, knocked out. Sir, let me help you. Mama is just trying to help you. He was so mad at me for putting him in his room. I knew you needed a little, catch some Z's. You needed a nap, sir. And then he'd be sitting there like, I don't even know what you're talking about, girl. I volunteered to take this nap, okay? Think you doing something. Okay, so I like the shade. I like the shape. I've been doing this kind of out because of my brows. I'm making my brows kind of go out more instead of like up and then down. I think the next time I do color brows, I'm gonna actually try to round my brows out. I thought that would be interesting, change up the face shape. I like this color, I like the shape. I'm just going to buff up the under part, take a little bit more of that first color, which was called Resilience. We're just gonna buff under here. This blue, maybe the way I've sheared it out is giving off a little bit more green than blue. Like it's clearly still blue, but you know, it's a little watery. Not a problem, I love that. But I want it deeper, so I just can't stop, okay? I'm gonna go in with that same brush. Where is my color switchy guy? And we're gonna go into that black. It's called Future, or no. I don't speak Spanish. I don't know what that says. Anyways, we're taking this black, and that's gonna go right in the outer corner here. Because, yeah, I want this nice and dark, saturated. There we go. Yes, give it to me. Much better, much better. See the difference? Yes. I feel like a super defined and deep crease is the best backsplash for multi-chromes and duochromes. There's something about blacks being next to those shades I find so freaking beautiful. So that's what we're gonna do. Guys, look at ooh, in the eye. Okay. Beauty Bay said, oh, so you've made 3 purchases in the last 3-ish months, Jasmine. So we're friends now, right? I can keep sending you all these notifications of all these new things, and you need them, right? Don't you? Oh, you like Made by Mitchell? Well, guess what, honey? Made by Mitchell just made something else. Don't you need it? Don't you want it? Don't you want? I feel like Tim Curry's Pennywise. Don't you want it? Don't you want? Yes, Pennywise, I do. I do. Do I need it? I do. I can't answer that question yet because the FOMO has got me, okay? Now, I am not going to purchase it because I'm not on a no buy. My FOMO series has just really opened my eyes, pun intended, and showed me that I don't really need these new things. And a lot of the times it's because I'm bored, you know? So what I've been doing is I've just been going on the Ulta site and filling up that cart and emptying that cart. Filling up that cart and emptying that cart. I said I'm filling up that cart and then I empty that cart. Filling and then I go to sleep. Yep, I say, oh, that feels good. Got my little fix, and guess what? Didn't even spend no money, and then I go to sleep. And I empty the cart, and then I go shopping again. So, all right, so we've got the blend on. I like that. Let's move on to our shims. Now, this is also a formula that doesn't require any type of glitter glue or base or anything. We're just gonna use our fingers because I feel like it applies better that way. We're gonna start with putting the shade Jade next to all this because of course we are. I always like my darker shimmer on the middle, center of the eye, and then the lighter shimmer or shifty shade on the inner portion of the eye. So we're gonna go in with the color Jade. I'm gonna look down and we're just gonna pop that in real close to that black. And we are gonna go back and reestablish any dark black shadow that kind of gets lost in translation or gets covered too much, because I do like the way that those blacks sit next to my multi-chromes and duochromes. Okay, but that is beautiful. I love teal. Teal eyeshadow is just one of my favorite types of shimmers. Like, I love a teal shimmer because it's so beautiful. There's something about the green, and then if it shifts a little bit blue, I just feel like I'm in my happy place. Okay, speaking of blues, guess what, y'all? It's not the 42 pan, but they brought back the Beauty Bay Midnight palette, the 16 pan. Are y'all listening to me? Is the algorithm and the technologies listening to me? And they like, okay, Jasmine has been talking about these here Beauty Bay palettes. Let's go ahead and bring back the earthy. They did that. 42 pan earthy back. I said, that's nice. That's real nice. That's cute. We appreciate that. But bring back the Midnight palette. Because if I had my choice, I would pick the Midnight over having the earthy 42 pan back. And now all of a sudden, the Midnight 16 is back. Close, but no cigar. Get me the 42. It's just a matter of time. I know they're gonna bring it back. And I was like, oh, y'all listening to me. I'm saying I'm responsible. You're welcome. Okay. So now we're gonna go into the color. You can take all your sorries. Sorry. We're gonna go into the shade Aura. And this one is a little bit more putty-like. I only have backups of Jade because it's my favorite, but y'all, I don't know. We might have to get, if I do a LA Girl purchase anytime soon or in the near future, I definitely will have to pick up the three, Jade, Aura, and Topaz again, because they are stunning. That's beautiful. Okay. This reminds me of another fighting the FOMO I could do. Something I saw today that I put in my fake cart that I'm not going to, purchase. And this just instantly makes me think, yeah, there's no way I would buy that thing now, because look at this. Okay, so there we go. I absolutely love using my finger for these shades because they're very creamy, they're very opaque. You really don't need to use bases, and they just, to me, apply better with a finger versus a brush. We're gonna go back into Jade and just marry those edges so everything blends nice and seamlessly. I like to bring it up a bit. There we Okay. And then let's go back into the black before we finish up the lower lash line and just deepen out our outer crease, our outer V, because like I said, I want that nice and deep and dark. Yep, right there, right there, right there. Beautiful. Yes, love it. Okay. Loverly. Absolutely loverly. Okay, I'm going with that first brush, add a product, and just tap those edges a little bit. Okay, and for the lower lash line, I'm just gonna go in with Aura actually on the finger, and we're just gonna sweep that in. There we go. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead, go off camera, put on some mascara and a lip, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're done. What's on the lip, y'all? Yes, you know. Yes, and then what's the gloss? Exactly. We're wearing Sheba as our liner, and we just wearing my Lancome gloss in what? $3.83. Easy peasy lemon wet squeezy. Let's talk about these here shade shifters. They continue to be the strongest contender in my collection when it comes to single shadow, multi-chrome, dual chromies, okay? Now the DD signature, she really got me in a chokehold, I will not lie. My Odin's Eye, it took me a minute, but I am a fan. But these shade shifters just do something to my spirit because affordable, versatile, super shiny, easier to access than the other two. I just need more people to have them. I need more people. It's much like Sheba. LA Girl shade shifter for me. LA Girl shade shifter for you. LA Girl shade shifter for everyone. Now, it's not as bouncy of a saying as the Sheba, but the sentiment is the same because this is gorgeous. And every single time I wear these, I just want to stare myself. I just want to sit here quietly, looking, tilting, nodding, loving, living, approving. You know what I mean? That's what you do when you get a look that is this gorgeous. Look at this. Let me shut up and let you. Yeah. I know. You feel it. Yes. Am I better than everyone? Just. It's the feel, it's the vibe, you know? So yeah, I absolutely love these. This is the easiest little playlist that I think I've created, these little spotlights, but they really get me to play with the things that I have in a way that maybe I never thought to do. I am going to be doing 3 more looks with these shade shifters, and I'm kind of tempted to give each one of them their own because, you know, I did Sunset by itself with some shades, with some matte shades. But I'm liking the way that I'm blending them together because I don't think I've done that before. When I did the post on my Instagram, each shade had its own moment. Oh, wait, I'm lying. You know what happened? First, I did looks with all 4 of the eyeshadows and then their liquid equivalents. And then I did Sunset with different crease colors because it's my favorite. But yeah, I'm going to continue to do this little spotlight series with these products, and we're going to get, I just want to mix them as much as I can. I love it. I mean, I didn't even do any, I tried to fix my brows. I don't know if I made it worse or better. I feel like I kind of fixed it. Like I brought this one up, but somehow she's shorter now. And I don't get it. So I just stopped, you know. But yeah, I will be doing more looks with these. And I mean, just because I finish a spotlight series like the LA Girl Rebel Gray, it does not mean that I'm not still using that product. But anyways, this was a little bit all over the place. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this look. I hope you maybe just tiptoe over to the LA Girl site. You don't have to buy anything. You don't even got to put your credit card information in. Just take a gander at them. You know, just think about it, you know. And if you do happen to use them, I do have no, do I? Well, the hashtag is like just so if you typed it in, you would see all of my looks. But maybe I'll start like, maybe I'll do like a challenge. Is that what we call them? Challenges, or not exactly collabs, but like, I can't remember what it's called. I'll think about it, and then maybe I can get you guys to interact with me on the Instagrams, because I don't really use mine. That would definitely get me to use it. Anyways, I'm jumping ahead of myself. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. It's been me, Jasmine, the Buffet Witch, and you already know that because we've been admiring ourselves. We've got Sheba on. We've got I Prep by Prime Shade 2 on. We've been doing it, okay? Make sure you drink some waters and take good care of yourself. I will see you in the next video, which will be very, very soon. And until then, bye.